The writers and I knew we wanted the most brutal, realistic-looking car hit we'd ever seen. We didn't want something that looked like a stunt from an 80s movie. We wanted something brutal and realistic and horrifying.
Well, we knew that this is a tremendous turning point in the episode and a tremendous turning point for Walt. And we knew that the audience has been waiting for Walt to act in the episode at some point, and that this moment was really shocking.
The question quickly became, how do we accomplish something like this? How do we do it, within the unblinking eye of the camera without cuts, just as a wonder?
I get a call from Diane Mercer, the co-producer on the show, and we need to ask something really crazy, but we need to do a shot where somebody runs over two people in a car, and we want it to look photoreal. So the very first thing we do is we create pre-visualizations, which is basically animated storyboards.
They did a visualization which we watched, which was wireframe, which was the physics of the Aztec hitting these two bullet heads, and just in wireframe, it was shocking.
The next step is we shoot our live action plates. And in the case of this particular shot, we shot our actors first with a locked off camera.
You had the two actors playing the bullet heads, and they turned and looked to see and reacted as if the Aztec was approaching at high speed.
And once we were happy with their performance, we unlocked the camera and then allowed the car to drive through on its own plate.
And actually, we placed sandbags at one part of the road so the Aztec would bump a little bit.
So the stunt man goes about 30 miles, 40 miles an hour, goes boom, goes over the sandbag.
So once we get into post-production, it's a relatively simple matter of combining our 3D elements with our live action plates to create the final image. With computer graphics, we knew at a certain point we're going to be transitioning from our actors to the stunt performers, and that happens right as the hood is impacting the actor and the actor starts to move. Once the car comes into the frame, all the actors in the frame are actually digital performers.
Part of the success of the shot is really that it doesn't look like a special effect. It doesn't even feel like a special effect. It just feels like a shocking event.
Bill and his guys made, for my money, what is one of the all-time great visual effects shots, which you see here in episode 312. And it is just stunning.
Run.